We are back on the road. I hope you've all had a fantastic Christmas. We are in Stafford. Never been here before, no idea what it's like. Stayed in a fantastic little park up last night. It were absolutely brilliant. Really, really good, peaceful night's sleep. Best night's sleep I've had in the past few weeks, to be honest with you. But it's been, what a nightmare it is getting back on road. You think you're meant to be pro at this and you just forget everything. We literally forgot water. We forgot to empty and sort the toilet out. We brought all the stuff that we've got for Christmas, which is really, really stupid, isn't it? But you don't want to be without the things that you've been given as gifts. So we've now got a van full of stuff that are absolutely pointless to be in a van. So we've got all that to sort out as well. But what a nightmare it's been. We're going to explore Stafford, just see what that's like, try and get ourselves organised, try and get ourselves some water, and try and have... get back into the swing of it, I suppose, yeah. But I'm really, really grateful to be back on road. I'm not made for staying in the cottage, I'm definitely not. A little bit of time with family is just enough, and then let's get back out there.
So we don't really know where Stafford is, just east of like Birmingham and stuff, I think. No, that's wrong, west. We ended up in Nottingham to start off with, and then we didn't really fancy Nottingham because I didn't realise it was such a big city. And so I said, oh, let's go to Nottingham, Sherwood Forest. And anyway, we ended up in Nottingham and sort of said, oh no, we don't fancy another city after just kind of being to London.
We're here, but we've no idea where here is, have we?
Potential options of, this is all about us just kind of, we just want to enjoy this now, coming out of Christmas, just enjoying it. So potentially a couple of places we've been to before, just kind of getting back in that swing of it really, like Emma says. So check out Stafford. Looks all right, doesn't it?
It's a weird thing when you've been off the road for a while though, isn't it? You think that you'd just get straight back in your van and you'd be straight back on it, but you're not. Like, you forget where things go, you forget to organise things, you forget how... It's just weird, isn't it? It's
even
really
the short
weird
amount of time that we were in the cottage, it's just...
It's really weird. You can literally have 1 week off and you're just completely thrown by it, I
think we'll go up that way. So when you're watching this, it'll be New Year's Eve. So we're going to kind of just maybe pick out a couple of best bits throughout the year, a couple of bits of what we've learned, and just kind of reflect on what an incredible year it's been, really. We've done so much stuff. And so we're kind of going to maybe name one best thing each or something like that as we kind of...
And we literally have no idea what we're going to do for New Year's Eve either. It'll either be completely boring or really, really exciting. But either way, we're probably not going to film it.
It's not getting vlogged.
So have you got any New Year's resolutions? That's the question. Have you thought about your New Year's resolutions? You better think quick, because it's New Year's Eve when you're watching it. I don't know what I'm going to do as New Year's resolutions. Have you thought of any?
Not really. I just want to get fit. I want to get my health back. I've been a bit lazy with my health really lately. So I want to get back into my cold water swimming, get back into my press-ups, eating healthy, that kind of thing. Your typical one, innit? It'll last till February at first, won't it, that? We're back into Tudor building country now. We've come back in, but you can never, well, you haven't seen them for ages, and then you see them, they really are something like that.
That's beautiful, that though, isn't it? How it comes out at the side, it looks like a ship.
The light is awful today. It's like, it's just because it's rainy, grey, and you've kind of got this really bright kind of cloud, if that makes sense. So it's the light's just blowing the camera out.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance...
So we left you the other day in Stafford. I think I said Stratford on video, it's not, it's Stafford. And then we drove across, we were like, where do we want to go? Like,
where do we want to be for New Year's Eve?
just like to enjoy it, you know. So we've come to Glastonbury.
Glastonbury. Reese were like, oh, where do you want to go? And I said, oh, I don't know. I said, where do I want to go? It's a bit far. And he's like, Emma, I've driven across 2 countries just to get you donuts or ice cream. I think I can manage getting us to Glastonbury.
So we drove to Glastonbury. So we're in Glastonbury. We're actually parked at Morrison's, which we'll probably show you in a bit how and why you can park at Morrison's. It's a little hack if ever you've got nowhere to park, and it's an absolute game changer for van life. So we'll show you that in a little bit. So we're going to go now and just start to explore one of our favourite places in the country, Glastonbury.
I've just been chatting to a friend of mine, Anthony. Hiya, Anthony, if you're watching. And he's just one of the most inspirational people, especially when it comes to like you're looking at your new year and what you're going to do with your life. And You know, we set all these kind of targets and goals, don't we, for New Year? We're going to do this, we're going to do that. It lasts about 2 weeks and then forget it. We're back on, you know, cheesecake and everything else, aren't we? But my targets for like future are always things like trying to just keep on fighting for that freedom, keep on pushing forward to be able to live the life that you want to live, keep on trying to remove those restrictions. And Anthony is one of those people that just like oozes that kind of freedom in life, and he just inspires you. You know, I've known him over 20 odd years, and honestly, in 20 years, he's not aged one bit, and that is because he's removed the stress from his life. So that's what you want to think about for your new year. Start thinking about what you want to do, where you want to be, whatever that might be, and really try and go for it. Make this year be the difference. Make this year be the one that counts, and really go for it and make them changes that you want to make. You know, really move forward with these aspirations that you've got and these New Year's resolutions. And I hope everything in 2025 really works out the way you want it to do. But you've got to take action if you want it to happen. And Anthony, you have inspired me today. Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, Anthony is an absolute legend. He is everything. And if you're watching this, Anthony, you are everything that I preach, essentially. The whole freedom, the kind of live life for today. Don't wait. Anthony oozes this don't wait, like, energy of, it just does stuff. So I've just phoned him up now. Well, Emma's just phoned him up. And I'm like, where are you? And he's like, I'm in South Africa. I'm in South Africa. And he was just telling us the story. He won't mind us sharing it. He decided on Sunday that he was going to go to South Africa, and by the Monday night he was there. And he's just like, that's how he is, you know. And like Emma, such an inspiring friend to have, you know. Always encouraging, always positive. You know, and I guess the message out of that really is, what do you want to do? You know, if this were your last year on Earth, if 2025 were your last year on Earth, how would you want to spend it? And I know that's a bit morbid to kind of look at and think of, but how would you want to spend it? Don't wait. Do not wait. Just do whatever it is that you want to do with 2025 and absolutely go for it. You know, because you don't know if it's going to be your last year on Earth. You know, for a lot of people, sadly it will be, you know, and how do you want to spend that year? I've got quite a morbid mentality, because that's how I always look at things. What if I'm not here in 2026? You know, can I look back and go, do you know what? 2025 was the best year I've ever had. You know, and we're really, really going to up this next year, like this attitude of, let's just do it, let's go for it. Join us on that journey. You might be sat there going, yeah, but Reese, I can't go to South Africa on a whim. I've got X, Y, and Z, you know. But we always say, don't we, do it to your thing. Maybe you're going to a job that you absolutely hate. Make this the year that you leave that job and you find yourself something new. Maybe you've always dreamed about getting a camper van. You know, shift things around, work out, how could we get a little cheap camper van just to start with? You know, it doesn't have to be, it can be within your world and within your means. And I always think the best place to start is to decide what's keeping you trapped. What is it that's keeping you trapped in your mind that you're not happy with, you know, that's keeping you restricted, that's making you anxious, that's keeping you up at night? You know, start with those things, because if you can remove those chains from your mind, you begin to feel that freedom. Even if you can't just go to South Africa or whatever, you can begin to remove those things and reposition yourself in a way where you are happy, I guess. We're not going to do a full-on This is Glastonbury episode, because that's not what this is about. But we'll get a few shots and show you around town.
Have you noticed Daisy's new little sign as well? She's getting a bit temperamental, so we've put her a sign on. She started getting a bit like, she doesn't like people anymore. I don't know what it is, it's hormones or something. So we put her this sign on so people stop trying to pet her constantly.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear.
So that Morrison's car park we stayed in is really, really cool, because you can actually stay in Morrison's car park. It's called Euro Parks, I think, and you essentially just go on, there's like a little app, And it was like, what were it, a tenner for 2 or 3 nights or
Yeah,
something?
and they do it on like, there's quite a lot of them that do it. It's sort of Wicks do it. It's not every Morrison's, it's not every single Wicks, but there's quite a few different supermarkets, DIY shops, that sort of thing that have got it out there. We've noticed it's been quite a fairly new thing we've noticed, but
Yeah,
it is a good little sort of hack, I suppose, to
Yeah.
know about, isn't it? It's an alternative.
it's
to
handy
like
if you
night.
can't find a park up or whatever. And
It's just one of those places where we feel really at home in it. It's one of them places where we really enjoy it. We feel really comfortable. It's a kind of a downtime sort of place for us, isn't
Yeah.
it? Where you can just
relax.
chill out, relax, be yourself. Yeah.
Believe-
And you need
believe
that
it or
after
not.
Christmas, don't you? Oh, you really do need it
Oh,
after
you
Christmas.
do. It's just Christmas can be great, can't it? But then it's full on, isn't it? And it's like, oof, you know.
You look forward to getting back into your van, but then you're getting back into the swing of it. Like we said before, it's difficult, isn't it? Getting back into the swing. No matter how, even if you've just been out of it for a couple of days, it's really difficult getting back into the swing of it as well.
Yeah, definitely. So, a couple of kind of housekeeping things, I guess. So the Friday kind of secondary vlog that, if you watched that live, we talked about, and that's going to go ahead, but it's going to be more lives, we're thinking. So the usual kind of every Tuesday vlog, obviously, and then Fridays will kind of be a bit of a mix when we get the boat going, which is project number one really for this year, is to get the boat going. So some Fridays might be the boat, might be the band, it really depends. But
We're just going to switch it up.
yeah, just
we're going to switch it up, and we're not going to make too much of a promises or commitments stuff, because we want to make sure that we're not overwhelming ourselves.
Yeah.
And we
Don't
want to
wanna
make
burn
sure,
out.
no, we want to make sure we're not letting you guys down as well. And I know that probably sounds really pathetic in that, you know, oh, you're not burning yourselves out when you're only filming a few vlogs. And I know that because I've felt that before when I watch people on YouTube and they're going about how tired they are, and I just think, you know, it just sounds so awful. But there really is so much more to filming a vlog than what you think. There really is. There's a lot of editing involved. You know, there's kind of a lot of movement involved. And for any of you that watch the channel a lot, you'll know that I suffer with chronic illness. And don't talk about it a lot because I don't want to be moaning and whinging. It be one of those channels that kind of focuses on oh, I'm not feeling well today or whatever. But there are a lot of times behind the scenes where I struggle to even kind of get out of bed, and that puts a lot of pressure on Reese to be really supportive, to do everything that needs to be done, and that can mean that he's doing all the editing and everything. And so I don't want us to put too much pressure on ourselves, because I kind of be the one that pulls back the reins in the relationship.
Yeah, I'm very much full on.
Like,
Let's do it.
We're now filming 2 every week.
Emma's like, are we?
So we don't want to kind of put too much focus on, we're definitely going to do this. I'd rather it be an extra that you look forward to and you're enjoying, you know, and then, but it'd be one of those things of if we're not doing it that week, we're not doing it that week.
Definitely.
So, yeah.
Tuesdays will always remain consistent, like, just because we love it and you guys seem to enjoy it. And then Fridays we'll be flexible, you know, it'll be some lives. One week we might say, oh, there's not a Friday video this week, you know, but
we might not be on as long, we might just
it might just be a quick update and that kind of thing. But you seem to enjoy the live, so that's good. And obviously there's no editing for us, so we can kind of jump on and have a chat with you and stuff, and it just kind of
you just have to take us with all those and
so New Year's Eve, what's been your best? We've done so much this year. What's been your best kind of moment this year? Putting her on the spot now.
I know, it's really hard, isn't it? Because it feels like a whirlwind. It feels like a real whirlwind of like stuff that we've done. It's just...
Well, we've done everything because you had your operation, didn't you? And then you were in your wheelchair.
Yeah, and I think
we've done like Europe for goodness knows how long.
I think I can definitely say it's had its ups and downs, and I think that's been probably the hardest thing this year has been going through that. I think that's, you know, if you'd say what's been the most challenging thing of this year, that were definitely it, because I were dreading going in. I were kind of dreading that recovery phase and how long it would take. So I think that has been the most challenging, and then trying to get back to normal after that, because it has had quite a bit of an impact on my sort of illness anyway. So I think trying to get back to normal after that has been difficult. But by the same token, because of that, it's given me that fight again to kind of be, let's just live life to the full, let's make every day count, let's do loads of stuff. I mean, Europe's always the thing for me. Is
Yeah,
you know,
I love
as
it,
much as I love being in the UK and there's so many things that I really enjoy, Europe is kind of one of those things where it because I'm not in pain.
It's the heat that helps you, isn't it? The heat.
I'm not in anywhere
it's
near as
amazing.
much pain. I absolutely love being in the heat, being by the sea. Although I don't do as well by the sea, but you know, I like to be in that. I suppose a Hivia is my. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but I'll give you a Hivia, however you
Hivia.
pronounce it. Is one of my favourite places to go. There's so many like-minded people there, and I definitely want to go back there again this year and stay for a longer period of time and just settle in a little bit and stay there for a while.
Is that you're going with that as your best moment this year? Then going back to Ahivia?
I think so. Yeah, yeah. Just kind of going back and seeing friends again. You know,
Yeah,
and,
we've
yeah,
got a lot of friends there, haven't
yeah.
we? I think mine. I'm torn between Liverpool was so good. It was so good with Liverpool. And obviously the whole of Europe, kind of swimming in the waterfalls in Portugal, you know,
What
kind
about
of
your
that.
seal though as
The
well? And that's
seal.
been recent, hasn't it?
Yeah, like when you think back, we'll leave you with kind of our moments from this year, kind of as a sequence
Yeah, to look back on.
thing. But I think my best moment. I think seeing the dolphins in Newquay in Wales.
You did sit that out though, didn't you? You did
That
sit
was
that
so
out.
good. It was so good. It were because I didn't really vlog it. I just went down with my camera, sat quietly, and just took the shots. And it was just like, you know, there wasn't really me kind of talking about it or anything. It was just a really special moment with that. And you know, that has to be the number one highlight of this year.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that
It
and
was
that
so
was
good
the
with that.
saddest bit for me with that. I missed that.
Yeah.
Because we normally share all them
Yeah,
moments, don't we?
and like Emma's
you know,
saying, she struggles to get, you know, with her illnesses and stuff. And you were just in pain
yeah,
that
it was
morning,
just too
weren't you?
much, and I just couldn't do it. And then no matter, it's afterwards I look at it and I go, oh, wish I'd, you know. But sometimes you have to just give in and say, today I can't. Today I just can't. Because if I do that today, I'm not going to be able to do this for the next 4 or 5 days, you know. So, yeah, but I was sad I missed that because it's nice to be able to look back and share the memories together. Although it was nice to watch it as well from a viewer's point, to just watch it and see what you were seeing when I am, if that makes sense, see what you'd filmed when I haven't been there. I suppose I was seeing what our viewers were seeing, so that were quite nice actually to see it from that point of view. But there's just been so much. I were really disappointed though when we went to Europe and we couldn't get back to that. That like beach cafe that we really wanted to go to in the one that Daisy loves with the where the sand and the grass. Tarifa, that's
No, that was a shame. It was shut, wasn't it, when we
I
went
was
back?
gutted with that because I really wanted to go and it to be open and really enjoy it because Daisy were really looking forward to it. She loves it, doesn't she?
Yeah, we say to her, do you want to go to Spain? Do you want to go to Tarifa? And she starts bouncing about all
She
over.
gets right excited, doesn't she? Oh, but that waterfall in Portugal
That
as
was
well.
just, that was epic. But that was paradise. I think I called the vlog, This is Paradise.
Do you know, I
or
might
something.
change my favourite to that.
Because that was just absolutely beautiful with that. It was like, and we'd kind of gone through Portugal and been like, we didn't really get it at first, and then that was like, oh yeah, this is epic.
I could hear that frog though, and I didn't want to get in because I was just petrified. I could hear this frog right loud, and I didn't want to get in. But that were absolutely amazing.
So what are you looking? What are the plans like for 2025? Like, what are you looking forward to? We need to get the boat going. That's a must, isn't it?
I'm not looking forward to
I'm not
that,
looking
but
forward
we
to
need
it.
to get it
57-foot canal boat.
It's been one of those things that is just. I'm sure everybody else has these things where it's a never thing. It's one of them things that you know you need to do. You know you need to crack on with. It seems like you don't have that much to do, but you're kind of relying on other people as well to jump in and to do certain jobs. And it just feels like one of them things that's just gone on and on and on and on, and we just don't feel to be getting any further.
And it's waiting in between each stage.
Yeah,
isn't it? Like,
and because everything as well, you know, the weather, you can't work on it if it's raining because it's slippy as anything when you're trying to sort of walk around the edge of the boat and stuff like that. Obviously it's cold, it's wet, you know, it's not.
And then they do like these inspections and stuff that you've got to wait for, haven't you? And
Yeah,
different insurances to get
so
business up
much.
and running.
And you get so far with certain things, like we got the business approval put through. We got that. Yeah, it's okay. You can run this as a business. We've approved it and everything. And then we were waiting because then we needed the business BSS doing, but in order to get that done, we needed certain other things finishing. And now we're going to be going back to getting the business approval put back through again, which should go straight through because we've had it approved before. But because that's been delayed so long, it lapses then. And so you have to go back through and put that through again. So again, it's that frustration. And I think as well for us, it's some procrastination there as well.
Yeah, definitely.
With just
We're
this
honest,
fear of just not wanting to
I'm petrified
face it.
Yeah, petrified of those locks, like the Lister engine, like we said on the live vlog. You know, it's just, yeah, we're just gonna have to do it and have fun with it and vlog it, and it'll be funny if nothing else.
And so many people just say to us, why don't you just sell it? Why don't you just sell it?
Nah.
But we don't want to do that. We don't want to give in on a challenge. We've set ourselves a challenge and we want to see that through. And it may not be a forever thing, you know, but we've set ourselves a challenge to do something. And it's something, again, that we feel will bring, everything we do is because we feel it'll bring happiness to us, but to other people as well. And this is something that we feel that, like, people are just going to love it, aren't they? They're just going to think it's amazing, and it's just going to be such an escape from reality for people, and for kids to get on and just think, oh wow, look at this, you know. I think it's just going to be great. So yeah, I think we need to get that done. We've got to get that finished. That's one
and there's just loads coming up in next year. You know, we said on the live again, like we're gonna do Europe.
We want to do Portugal properly.
Portugal properly, because we didn't feel like, if you followed our journey through Europe, we didn't really do Portugal fully. So Portugal properly.
We didn't do it justice because I think
we
gone
didn't.
through the window being smashed severe, which again were another.
The window smashed.
You know, that was not.
That's got to be the lowest point.
It was horrible.
2024, on it.
And we went into Portugal just kind of with this. I think we had a bit of a negative attitude that we were carrying, despite trying not.
We've got to go in. So the rough plan is to kind of come through northern Spain and down into Portugal. So we're sort of doing the whole country, from north to south. Not all of it, obviously, but that kind of route. And just go in with a really open mind, more relaxed, you know, than we're kind of coming from that, like Emma says.
We want to spend more time over there next year,
Yeah,
don't we?
more time. Probably back to Ibiza. We've got a lot of friends that we absolutely love and adore in Ibiza, so it'd be lovely to kind of catch up with those, and a bit like Glastonbury is here, really. That's our ultimate place, is Ibiza. It always has been. And
we hope we can show you as well what that place is all about. I think we didn't capture it.
No, we didn't do it
very well the first time.
We didn't. Looking back at that footage, we were like, we didn't really capture the true spirit of the spiritual side of Ibiza, as it's called, like the calm side, you know.
And I think part of that is just because we were going away with our family. Like, that was part of our trip where our family was coming, and so we'd got us kids with us, and so it was kind of trying to fit in that vlogging for you to see it, but also for us to actually have some time.
Yeah, some time with the kids and stuff.
With the kids and stuff. Definitely. So I think this time just going ourselves will be epic.
We're going to show you the real Ibiza, definitely. So there's loads and loads. Obviously, our normal UK adventures and all the places, although we are running out of places now, so if you've got any suggestions of places we haven't been, drop them in the comments.
Little villages, that's the thing, because there's type of little places that you don't come across unless you're just driving.
Yeah.
You know, you'd look on a map and you'd think
you'd miss them.
They
just don't exist in your mind unless you stumble across them.
And that's where we come across the best places, isn't it?
100%.
And places where, you know, I want to like kind of go to where there's kind of more waterfalls and things like that, and more of those kind of, you know, you get the moss covered forests and stuff, but there's a lot of places like that exist that look amazing, but they take quite a bit to walk to. You can't drive in them, and that's too much for me. So if anybody knows of places where you can kind of be able to park up and get to easier, that would be great. We want to do some of the Scottish islands as well, don't we?
100%.
Much more of Scotland.
Yeah, like Iona, the Isle of Skye.
We haven't done West Coast at all, have we, really?
Like, no, all that kind of stuff is probably coming up this year. So, yeah, I guess that's...
Orkney Wales, we want to see them, don't we?
Yeah, the killer whales up in the Orkney Islands, and, you know, maybe even the Shetland Islands, who knows, but... yeah, so I guess this vlog's just been about wishing you an happy new year, us reflecting on kind of what's coming up, what's been and stuff.
Yeah, we hope you are sort of looking. I know sometimes the pressure over Christmas and the pressure over New Year can be a lot, can't it? and you can kind of it's almost like organised fun, and that's never
you will have fun.
Yeah, it's never easy, is it? Organised fun, which is why I hate planning, as you know. But I think just take it as it comes, you know, don't put yourself under too much pressure to, not just New Year's Eve, but in 2025 as well. Don't put yourself under too much pressure to have this amazing year and do these amazing things. You know, just take things as they come, and if you do them, you do them. It's same for us. If we get round to it, we get round to it.
Yeah.
If we don't,
take
we
the
don't.
pressure off yourselves. That's rule number one, really. Get the pressure off, because once that pressure's off, you're probably going to get it done anyway, because you're not as worried about it,
and you'll enjoy it more then as well. You know, you'll enjoy parts of it more, and congratulate yourselves when you do something, no matter how small it is. You know, and if you've had a great day, you've had a great day. You know, so just make sure in 2025 I would just say kind of anything that you really want to do in your life that you've been putting off. Try and take a step towards it. Doesn't have to be all of it, does it? But just a step towards it. Try and remove some of those barriers if you can, towards a kind of a freer, I would say, happier existence, I suppose. And if you think to yourself sometimes I want to do this and I want to do that, and I'd love to do we get that a lot. I'd love to do what you guys are doing, but we just can't do it because of this, that, and the other. And I get that. We totally get that, because we've always felt that when we watched other people years ago. But if you look back at some of our, we've got one of our videos, like steps 1 to 5. If you look back at some of that and some of the other videos where we've talked about how we've got to where we've got to.
Yeah, because that's a question that people always ask, how are you doing it? And that video covers a little bit of how we're doing this.
Look back at that, because it just gives you some ideas that we did not just magic this. This took us years.
Yeah, years of planning and really hard work.
Years to get to a point where we could start to sort of have a bit more freedom, enjoy life a little bit more. But every year we took a step towards it, and every year that gave us a bit more of a feeling of, we're getting there and we've achieved something and we've done it. And so just kind of do that and work towards your life being what you want it to be, I guess.
Well, thank you so much for watching us this year, guys. We'll leave you with kind of I don't know the word for it.
Montage.
A montage.
A montage.
That's a posh word. A montage of our year, really, I guess. And you can look back.
Best and worst.
Yeah, best and worst. And we'll probably put Old Lang Syne playing in the background because it's New Year, innit? But yeah, no, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much for sticking with us this year through the ups and the downs. Yeah. Thank you for watching us.
The growth in our channel this year has meant so much.
Thank
the
you
growth
so
in
much.
this community that we have got between us means
we're getting to know people. We're getting to know you guys now, and that's just epic. It's just great.
Let's hope this year we can reach even more people, because we've said before, it ain't about views for us, it ain't about subscribers for us. But it is about the fact the more people that watch us, the more people we're reaching. And
maybe they step out. Maybe if we reach one more person, they step out of their comfort zone just a little bit and begin to live,
And you'll give us advice and inspiration as well,
definitely.
So it's just let's hope we can grow this channel. What do you reckon? Twice the size by the end of the year.
Twice the size. Let's reach more people.
But
Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year.
We'll see you in 2025, which is actually probably live on Friday.
Yeah. After 2025.
Take care.
The energy in Bristol is absolutely incredible, and what I tend to do is I get hyper off that energy, so I'm going to calmly try and describe to you how epic this place is.
I've never been one of those thrill seekers. I've never been one of them people that enjoys getting on roller coasters and feeling exhilaration. It's the same with exercise. I've never been into that neither. I don't understand this thing you're meant to get from being exhilarated by something.
Well done, Emma. Everybody give a thumbs up for Emma. What an achievement. Well done, sweetheart.
Let me touch something solid.
You've done really well there.
The world's first book town, established in 1962, is called Hay-on-Wye, and it's got over 20 bookshops.
Right, guys.
Indian restaurant to have your dinner. You're right. There's no here. Why have you brought us here?
I told you there's no here, but you
What am I
wouldn't have
supposed to
it.
show them now?
You wouldn't have it. There's nothing here. It's literally there's one building that's nice there. And that's just the same as the rest. Once you've seen one Tudor building, you've seen them all.
Do you want to see another Tudor building? Comment if you want to see another Tudor building.
You don't listen to me, honestly. He's like insistent. No, I'm sure there was something when we drove over that bridge. No, there wasn't. I saw it. There was nothing. But no, he's insistent. What, a pot way over? No. Right, shall we go back over now?
Let's go back over.
Yeah.
Green man again. Oh my goodness. Where are you going? You've got to wait for a green man.
Oh, it's all right.
It's not all right. Where are you going? Emma. Going, guys. Going. You're breaking the law.
It's in 2020.
So we're coming to that. Do you like pudding? Because if you don't like pudding, I've just turned it off now. This is interesting though. I love Bakewell tarts.
Interesting. It depends what your version of interesting is, really, doesn't it? To be fair, a history about Bakewell tarts, I'm not sure. Is, you know, do you know when they started putting a cherry on the top of it, out of a tin, it became the cherry Bakewell? It's just, what is it? It really does just feel like you're in the middle of an adventure, doesn't it? Like every minute that you're in a van, that you're travelling around, it just feels like you're in your own little movie.
I've seen it on YouTube, right? The reason I've seen it is I've seen it on YouTube where... No, I have, where they deliver pizza to middle of nowhere. You get like a delivery guy to come out to middle of nowhere and they deliver you a pizza.
By who?
I don't know, we'll just have to like ring round or message them or something.
We're going to get a pizza delivered out here. We're literally in the middle of nowhere. There is no way you're going to get a pizza delivered out here, love.
I bet we are. Can we at least try? Let's at least try and do that.
Living with you is so stressful. So stressful.
It'll be so funny.
We're on the road in the middle of nowhere, going down. Just keep coming straight down. You might see me. I've got a torch shining. It's on your right hand side. You can see the torch. Yeah. Oh. Oh, you are a star, my man.
Yes, man, you're a legend.
Oh, you're an absolute legend. You're on YouTube, say hello. I'm getting on my eye off with it, you see, because it's just really irritating. It really gets to you. It really irritates you and gets to you, and, you know. So, yeah, I'm getting on my eye off about it. Right, we're ready.
Yeah, these cobbles, I don't think I can push you any further on here, so...
And she walks.
Do you want some help, or can you manage?
No, I don't need help. Everybody always wants to help you. It's really nice, but I don't want help.
Go on then, up you get. Come on, Gandalf. Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
I hope that stick's strong enough, otherwise you're going to fall down there straight
It's like
into
a
the
miracle, isn't it? Look at this. You're witnessing a miracle on YouTube. It really has impressed me. I'm totally blown away by it. I'm totally blown. It's like something out of Harry Potter. It's like living in a magical world. I cannot actually believe it. I've just walked up to the edge of it. It's like a viewing point, I suppose. The whole end of the park is like a viewing point. And I thought, you know, this is going to be gorgeous. There's steep mountains in the background. But oh my God, it's just... No words, no words.
The best view I've ever seen in my life. Talk about breathtaking, I don't even know what to say. They were just saying that, turned corner and I said, oh my God, it's been smashed. Can't believe it.
Rifled through you. There's all glass in my bloody electrics.
Right.
I think they've tried to get through the back entrance.
Let me check that. I haven't even checked that yet.
I need to check side pocket first, Reese.
All right, love. Just want to make sure there's something smashed. No. I wonder why they haven't tried to break that. That's weird, isn't it? Oh dear.
They got in through the side?
No, they don't look like they've been able to get in. I don't know why they want to try to smash the side window.
Gone looking for money, haven't they?
Doesn't make any sense. It's alright, Daisy. It's okay. It's just incredible, isn't it? Look at this. Finally. You see, sometimes we do find these things, don't we? Sometimes there's disappointment, and then sometimes there's this. Emma's over there, daring to get in, but it's freezing apparently. Like ice water swimming in the middle of Portugal. I doubt it. Is it cold, Em? Really cold. This is paradise. Honest, the problem we've got is we know the places, because people are going to be shouting, there are places. We know Rocamadour, we know Saint-Emilion, we know the big cities, which obviously we don't like.
We've been to before,
yeah, and so we know there are places in France that are beautiful and bustling and lovely, and obviously this is beautiful, but it just doesn't have any bustle to it. Everything's shut. What we don't know is what's between. We only know those places, right? So we don't know how to kind of stumble across anything, you know, between kind of here and Calais, where we're going to get back on the tunnel. So we're struggling to find kind of anything that's to do, basically.
So I've rung my brother.
So she's rung. Hey, Jed.
It's really good, it's beautiful. Brilliant! Oh, we're really good. It's so high up as well, you can see like right across. Oh, it's fantastic. It's absolutely made my Christmas. It's beautiful. It's really like, can't stop looking at it now. It's all filled with like Victorian pictures and oh, it's just gorgeous.
See you later. It's all right.
Get me back up, you little so-and-so.
Bye. Come on, Daisy, we better go rescue Mummy.
I can't get back up on my own. Stop filming me. I can't get back up on my own.
Hang on, man.
Oh, Daisy's climbing. Daisy, what are you doing?
She's covering you in
What are
sand.
you doing?
You might as well.
Oh, what
Hang
are
on.
you doing? What are you climbing on me for?
Come on, Daisy. How on earth are you going to get back up now?
Oh, ow, ow,
Back. You shouldn't be
Ow.
laying on the floor.
Right.
Being exclamation marks.
Doesn't laugh. She made me laugh. I can't move.
Right, how are we going to do this? Come on, people are looking now.
You make me laugh.
Ridiculous.
I can't move, but you made me laugh. Because I
Right,
can't
take a breath.
Ooh. Right.
Get both of us on it now. That's not possible.
Should have had them police officers.
Yeah, I don't think they'd have helped us. Right, you go across it and I'll get the shot of you.
Right.
Hang on, not yet.
We'll have to go now.
All right, go now. Yes!
I cannot believe we've come all this way to walk across the...
Get in!
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
I didn't even did it.